Hi, Maureen Muldoon here with A Course in Miracles, and I wanted to bring a special treat to you today, which was a longer meditation. And there's no finer person that does a better meditation than my friend Joe Wolfe. He's been practicing this form of meditation for about 30 years, and so I dragged his butt over here so that he could share this meditation with you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed it. So
I'm honored that you shared this few minutes with me. This is a guided meditation. This is something that I received from the very first book I ever read on the possibility of enlightenment or salvation. And that book was written by a man named Ram Dass, and the name of the book was Remember, Be Here Now. And this particular meditation is referred to as authentic meditation. It helps us understand that there's a part in the mind that does all the thinkingness, the judging and complaining and labeling and worrying and concern and likes and dislikes. And there's another part in our mind that actually can watch the thinkingness. And this part in our mind that can watch the thinkingness is as deep and vast as the ocean itself. Unfortunately, most of us spend all of our lives, or a great portion of it, in one little drop of water of that ocean. And that's the thinking, little, small self mind. Well, what this meditation affords is the possibility and the exercise into being able to spend more time in that part in our mind that connects us with God and everyone else. So I'd invite you to close your eyes and take anything off your laps that might be distractive, and just breathe deeply in through the nose at the count of 4 and out through the mouth at the count of 8. And the reason why we do that is just to kind of untrap some of the stale air that gets caught during what we perceive as normal, shallow breathing. And the breath is very important. It's very important because if we can consciously be aware of the breath at the same time that we're doing this, that effortless flow of breath as it moves in through the nose and out through the mouth, it's impossible to have a negative thought at the same time. And thoughts are going to do what they do. Thoughts are a property of the body. And as the Course teaches us, we are not bodies. We're free. We're still as God created us. So allow thoughts to come up. Don't fight them. Don't struggle. The idea of authentic meditation is not to try to quiet your mind. Your mind cannot be quiet. It's impossible. It's an impossibility. What you can do, though, is watch the thoughts that come up. And in very short order, if you do this long enough, those thoughts can't fool you anymore. So again, I invite you just to sit quietly, close your eyes, and breathe deeply in through the nose at the count of 4 and out through the mouth at the count of 8. And we can also facilitate the body to help us do this by feeling awareness, feeling the sensation of awareness in every fiber of our being. And we can start with a particular place in our body, our feet. Just feel the sensation of life, of awareness as it flows through your feet. Feel your feet touching the floor. Feel every aspect of the feet. Feel the toes and the arches and the heels and the ankles and the tops of the feet. Take a moment actually just to feel the sensation, the vibrating warmth sensation of life as it flows through every aspect of your feet. And hold that sensation for a moment. And in holding it, consciously aware of the breath, breathe deeply and feel life, feel awareness as it flows up from the feet into the shins and the calves and all the areas around it, and all the way up to the knees. Actually take a moment to feel life, feel awareness as it flows through these areas. And hold that sensation. And in holding that sensation for a moment, breathe deeply, consciously aware of the breath, and feel life, feel awareness as it flows up from the knees into the upper legs, into the hips and the thighs and the seat, and all the way up to the base of the spine. Again, take a moment to actually feel life, feel awareness as it flows through these areas. connecting it with all the areas covered from the bottom of the feet up the legs, all the way up to the base of the spine. Breathe deeply, consciously aware of the breath. And in holding this sensation, again, breathe deeply and feel life, feel awareness as it flows up the full length and breadth of the back. Feel all the muscle and tissue and spine, bone. And allow that awareness to rest on the shoulders. Give permission to your muscles of the shoulders to relax and feel their tenseness begin to dissipate. And hold this sensation for a moment. And in holding it, breathe deeply, consciously aware of the breath. And feel life, feel awareness as it flows down from the shoulders into the arms, into the upper part of the arms, the biceps and the triceps, and down through the elbows, and now the forearms and the back arms, and the wrists, and then the hands, the fingers, the knuckles, fingertips, the palms of the hands. Feel the vibrating warmth of life, of awareness as it flows through the palms of your hands. And hold this sensation for a moment, connecting it with all the areas covered. And in holding it, return your awareness from the hands to the shoulders and the back of the neck, and breathe deeply, consciously aware of that breath. And feel life, feel awareness as it flows up from the back of the neck to the back of the head, the top of the head, the crown, and now the forehead. And center on the muscles between your eyes. Feel their tenseness begin to dissipate and relax. And feel the eyes and the nose and the cheeks beneath the eyes all the way around to each ear, and under the nose to the lips and the mouth, in and out, and beneath the lips to the chin, and beneath the chin to the upper neck area. And breathe deeply now, consciously aware of the breath. And feel life, feel awareness as it flows down from the upper neck area into the deeper throat area, and now into the heart area, the chest, and then throughout the torso, connecting with all the areas covered. Feel like a big bell that's just been rung. Feel every fiber of your being radiating, saturated with awareness of life. And hold this sensation for a moment. And in holding it, expand your awareness now to include everything and everybody in the room you happen to be in. Feel your furniture, the floor, the ceiling, the pictures on the wall, the people that happen to be with you. Feel every molecule of air that seems to saturate that room, because in reality, there is no separation and there is no space. And hold that sensation for a moment. And in holding it, expand your awareness further to include the whole building you happen to be in, your house or wherever you happen to be. Every room, the area outside, the grass, the trees, the parked cars, the neighborhood and the surrounding neighborhoods, the city and the surrounding cities, the state or province or locale, wherever you happen to be in the surrounding states or provinces or locales, the continent, the world as we perceive it as it spins on an axis in rotation around what we perceive to be a sun, center of what we perceive to be a solar system. One in perhaps millions and millions that populate what we perceive to be a galaxy. Again, one in probably millions and billions that populate what we perceive to be the universe. And with every breath in, feel all of that breathe in with you, with the underlying conviction that beyond all bodies, beyond all planets and stars and solar systems and universes, something exists that is the substratum for it all. Something gave us the power to be aware and know that we're aware. And this is something we traditionally refer to as Source or God. But relinquishing all preconceived notions of what this God might be, we can look out just over the horizon of our closed eyes, and there, right there, closer than our breath, shimmering brighter than 10,000 suns, is a light that starts with a pinpoint and then moves closer to us, expanding and encompassing everything. It is all things. And we can also envision moving closer to this light, hand in hand with a guide, an angel perhaps, or a brother, Jesus. And happily, as we move hand in hand towards the light, just as we get to the thresholds, just as we get to the lawns of the light, an altar appears at our feet. And upon this altar, we would place as gifts to God all of the things that we've created that bind us to this world we made. All of our likes and dislikes, all of our points of view, all of our judgment, all of our condemnation, all of our alluring attractiveness, all the stuff we think we need for sustenance. And we would place these on the altar as gifts to God, because we would have no other idols. We would have no other gods before Him. In keeping with the final lesson in the Course in Miracles, this holy instant, this holy time we're spending together right now, I offer to you, Holy Spirit, be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. And if I need a word or a thought, or the stillness, a tranquil and open mind, these are gifts I'll receive, because He is in charge by my request. And He will hear and answer me, because He speaks for God, my Father, and His Holy Son. When you're quite ready, no rush, when you're ready, just return to the room. And thank you.